It was kind of like a less scary Sixth Sense with prettier people. Hey moviegoers, I saw Charlie St. Cloud the other day, and I'm glad to say that Zac Efron is still looking good. This movie is about a boy, Charlie St. Cloud, who has everything going for him. He's graduated high school, he's smart, funny, popular, and he's got a sailing scholarship to Stanford. What more can a guy ask for? Unfortunately, very early in the movie, he and his brother are in a car accident, hit by a drunk driver, and his brother dies while Charlie is kind of brought back from the dead. But it's his time in the limbo between death and life where he gets this connection with his brother so that he can kind of see dead people. So instead of going to Stanford, he defers his scholarship, and for 5 years he has worked in a cemetery, the same one where his brother was buried. And because he can see his brother, he's able to keep the promise he made to play baseball with him every day at Sunset Cannons. But then his whole world changes when he re-meets a girl from high school, and this romance kind of sparks between them. The most dramatic parts of this movie come at the very beginning. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit teary-eyed when the little brother Sam died. That was very, very heart-wrenching. Zac Efron plays Charlie St. Cloud, and Charlie Tanhan plays the brother Sam. And they have some really great brother dynamics in this movie. They work really well together. Very funny. There's a good bickering and back and forth between the two. They worked well as a team. This was Zac Efron's best dramatic role. I think it's also his first dramatic role. But in my mind, it was a little bit of a 2-hour modeling fest for Zac Efron. He's very pensive and intense and grief-stricken the whole movie. He cries very well. I'll give him that. He cries a lot in the movie. The story of this movie was alright. It was kind of hard for me to get into just because I didn't connect so well with Charlie as I thought I might. I kind of was thinking he was a little bit of a Looney Goon. And I wasn't supposed to feel that way. I was supposed to feel sympathy for him the whole time, but I couldn't. And the funny friend character, I enjoyed him. I don't know. It was probably the accent. Charlie St. Cloud was very well shot, both in the sense of Zac Efron looking very pretty and just the overall shooting of the landscape and all the scenes. One thing that the movie does do well visually is their use of light. Not much of this actually takes place during full day where there's full light, and they play with light really well on how to make scenes dramatic. They really tried to make this dramatic and did a lot of different artistic things with it that made it visually interesting. The acting was pretty good. I have no complaints really for the acting. The script at times was a bit cheesy, but that's easy to get over. My little brother's a firecracker. Oh my goodness, he says some things. Children say the darndest things. One of the problems I had with this movie was that the score was a little bit overbearing in parts. A good score should help you feel a certain way, like in scary movies, it'll help, get your heart pumping and get you scared. In dramatic movies, it'll help, maybe bring tears to your eyes and feel the drama. But in this film, it was a little bit too much, especially at the beginning in the funeral scene. You're like, I already know it's dramatic. You shouldn't notice it. It should just be there and kind of subconsciously telling you how you feel. I would give this movie 2.5 out of 5 stars, and I recommend it to girls and those wanting an interesting date night. It'll give you something to talk about. And it's got that element of romance that everyone wants in a date movie, right? All in all, I enjoyed the film. I didn't think it was horrible by any means, but it wasn't a masterpiece. So I think that young girls everywhere will find enjoyment in Zac Efron. Don't forget to rate if you like what you saw. Feel free to give me a big thumbs up. And leave your comments down below. I'll be seeing Dinner for Schmucks on Tuesday, so look forward to that.